Welcome to the Daily Dose by Velocity Technologies. I'm Angelo, broadcasting from our office here in Tempe, Arizona.
And I'm Nia, joining you from our Tucson office. Today, we're tackling a topic that's quite pressing and demands our attention: the recent ransomware attacks on two major U.S. healthcare firms. These cyber attacks have reportedly compromised the data of 300,000 patients.
That's right, Nia. The scale of these attacks is staggering and their implications are far-reaching. Throughout today's episode, we'll explore the various facets of the situation, including the nature of ransomware, how these attacks were executed, and what this means for the healthcare sector.
Exactly. So let's get started with understanding ransomware itself, shall we?
Ransomware is a form of malicious software that encrypts a victim's data. The attackers then demand a ransom from the victim to restore access to the data, which is typically encrypted in a way that makes it unreadable without a decryption key.
Encryption essentially makes the data inaccessible to anyone without the proper credentials or tools. The goal of a ransomware attack is literally to hold data hostage until the victim pays up.
These attacks have been increasing in frequency and sophistication. They often target organizations that store sensitive data, like healthcare providers, because the impact of losing access to this data can be catastrophic.
Now that we have a grasp on what ransomware is, let's transition to the recent incidents that have thrust this topic into the spotlight. Two significant U.S. healthcare firms fell victim to ransomware attacks, resulting in the theft of data belonging to approximately 300,000 patients.
According to reports, these attacks were executed by ransomware gangs who are becoming increasingly brazen in their operations. The data stolen includes sensitive personal and medical information, which could have severe consequences for the patients affected.
This brings us to an important aspect of this issue: the impact on patient privacy and security. The stolen data can be used for identity theft or sold on the dark web, creating a ripple effect of potential harm for the individuals involved.
Let's discuss the methods these cybercriminals likely use to infiltrate the healthcare systems. Ransomware attacks often start with phishing emails, which trick recipients into clicking on a malicious link or downloading an infected attachment.
Once the malware is inside a system, it moves laterally, searching for vulnerabilities and encrypting files across the network. In many cases, attackers will exploit known software vulnerabilities that haven't been patched.
Another common tactic is credential theft, where attackers gain access to systems by stealing login credentials from employees, often through social engineering techniques.
The aftermath of an attack is devastating for healthcare providers. Not only is there the immediate disruption to operations, but there's also the long-term damage to trust and reputation.
Healthcare providers are in a difficult position. They must balance the need to restore services quickly with the risk of paying the ransom, which might encourage further attacks or not even result in data recovery.
The sector also faces regulatory implications. There are stringent requirements for protecting patient data, and breaches can lead to significant penalties.
So how is the healthcare industry responding to these threats? Many organizations are ramping up their cybersecurity measures, investing in better technologies, and training employees on how to recognize and avoid phishing attempts.
This includes implementing stronger authentication methods, conducting regular security audits, and developing incident response plans to quickly address breaches when they occur.
Collaboration across the industry is also crucial. Sharing information about threats and vulnerabilities can help organizations better prepare for and defend against attacks.
Looking ahead, the focus is on prevention and resilience. Healthcare organizations need to adopt a proactive approach, ensuring they have the right technologies and processes in place to detect and respond to threats swiftly.
This is where technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning come into play. They can help identify patterns and anomalies that might indicate a breach, allowing for faster response times.
It's also essential for healthcare providers to stay informed about the latest cybersecurity trends and threats. This means regularly updating systems and software to patch vulnerabilities.
While the onus is largely on healthcare providers, patients can also take steps to protect their information. This includes being cautious about sharing personal data and monitoring their accounts for any signs of identity theft.
Patients should also be aware of their rights under data protection laws. They have the right to know if their data has been compromised and what the organization is doing to address the breach.
As we wrap up today's episode, it's clear that ransomware poses a significant threat to the healthcare sector. The recent attacks highlight the urgent need for robust cybersecurity measures and industry-wide collaboration.
And remember, protecting sensitive data is a shared responsibility. Both organizations and individuals must take steps to safeguard information from cyber threats.
Before we sign off, a quick word from our sponsor. Velocity Technologies is dedicated to providing cutting-edge cybersecurity solutions tailored to your organization's needs. With a team of experts and a commitment to innovation, Velocity Technologies helps businesses stay one step ahead of cyber threats. Visit our website at velocitytech.org to learn more about how we can support your cybersecurity strategy.
Thanks for joining us on The Daily Dose. Be sure to subscribe and tune in next time as we explore more pressing issues in the world of technology. Until then, stay safe and informed.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.